Hello viewers, welcome to my channel IIT Olympiads and AP Physics with Ambarish. So today I have brought another problem from Pathfinder. One of my students was facing difficulty doing this one, so that's why I decided to do a video on it. So let me read the problem. This is Pathfinder Thermal Physics Check Your Understanding Problem 6. The problem involves heating a room using wet wood. So let me formally read the question. In a cold but not freezing weather at temperature theta naught is equal to 0 degree Celsius, it is required to burn MD is equal to 34.1 kg of dry wood of density rho d is equal to 600 kg per meter cube to heat up a large room. Okay, so this is the amount of dry wood, mass of the dry wood that is required to maintain the room at 0 degree Celsius, you can say, or you can say just maintaining the room temperature. Okay, so now you are supplied with wet wood of density rho w is equal to 800 kg per meter cube and asked to heat another identical room under identical conditions. Okay, how much wet wood will you have to burn to accomplish the task? Smoke produced in burning the wood is taken out of the room through a chimney. Calorific values of dry wood, Q is 107 kilojoule per kg. Specific latent heat of vaporization, L is 2.3 megajoule per kg. Specific heat of water is S is equal to 4.2 kg per kilogram degree Celsius, and boiling point of water is theta B is equal to 100 degrees Celsius. So I hope you got the question. If you want, you can give it a try. Here obviously when you are using wet wood, a portion of wood will be the portion of heat will be utilized for boiling water, in fact heating the water and then boiling the water. Okay, so if you want, you can give it a try, and then you can, if you want, you can have a look at my solution. I'll get into my solution right away. Okay, so let's see. So the problem states that the wet wood can be imagined as piece of dry wood whose holes get penetrated by water and thus increasing the density, because it talked about sponge kind of arrangement, right? See, here it says yeah, now you're supplied wet wood and how much, just one second, forget it, I'm not able to find it, but then we can always imagine wet wood to be having some interstitials like a sponge kind of arrangement in which water is absorbed. Okay, so holes get penetrated by water and thus increasing the density. Okay, now how much heat is required for heating the room? So MD was the mass of dry wood and Q was the calorific value. So the amount of heat required for heating the room itself is mass of the dry wood multiplied by the calorific value, right? Now when the wood is wet, a part of heat will also go into heating the interstitial water and boiling it. Okay, so you have wood at, let's say, 0 degree Celsius. So when you are heating, so then that will also be water will also boil and get heated up and boiled. Okay, so let M be the mass required, M be the required wet wood mass, out of which MW is the water mass content. Okay, so then what is the density of the wet wood? So density of the wet wood will be what? See, total mass of the wet wood is M, and what will be the total volume occupied by the wet wood? Suppose you evaporate all the water from the wet wood, its volume is still the same, right? And how much is that volume? So evaporate all the water, you are left with dry wood. And how much is the mass of dry wood in that block of wet wood? So that is M is the total mass. Out of that you subtract the water content. So this is the mass of dry wood within that wet wood block. Okay, and divided by density of the dry wood. So this will be the density of the wet wood. I hope you got the equation 2. Now according to the energy requirement, see the amount, what will be the amount of heat release? See, so now the equivalent dry wood in that block of wet wood is M minus MW. M is the total mass, MW is the water content. So if you subtract water content from total mass, you get equivalent dry wood mass that's there contained in that wet block. So this into calorific value, this calorific value, so this heat released, some part goes into heating the room, that is Q, and some part goes into heating the water and boiling it. Okay, so mass of water into latent heat plus specific heat into theta boiling minus theta naught. Okay, so now we have three equations. Equation 1 is this, equation 2 is this, and equation 3 here we got by energy requirement considerations. And if you solve equations 1, 2 and 3, this is what you get as final result. Okay, so this is my analysis of check your understanding thermal physics problem number 6. So I hope you liked the analysis. If you like this analysis, please do give it a thumbs up, and please share this video as much as possible with your friends. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, because that is what keeps me motivated to post a new video every day. I forgot to tell one thing. See, this expression is correct and this matches the given answer in Pathfinder, but there seems to be some problem in the numerical data. If you plug in the values, the mass will come out to be negative, so please bear that in mind. So that needs to be corrected. All right, so yes, I was saying, please do subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed, because that's what keeps me motivated to do a new video every day. And thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, God bless you all.